Did you know that 60% of Americans don't even have enough cash sitting in a savings account to cover a $1,000 emergency? And on top of that, over half of college grads are now graduating and working jobs that don't even require their degree. If you were a full-time working mom in healthcare, feeling like you did everything right, you went to college, took out the student loans, and got that dream job, but you are now exhausted and you are longing for so much more, then stick around because this video is for you. Hey, I'm Kevin, and I definitely did not grow up rich. My mom was a teacher, my dad was in the military, and he was always working odd jobs to make ends meet. Growing up, the message was crystal clear. You go to college, you take out the student loans, and then you get that dream job. So that's exactly what I did. I went to college, I racked up $80K in student loan debt, and started my career in healthcare. Now I'm 14 years into that career. I realized all I have done is trade my time, missing out on precious moments with my family, and still dreaming of so much more, dreaming of not coming home exhausted and not having the energy to put into my family, dreaming of more income so we can be debt-free and we can travel the world. We have lived that paycheck to paycheck lifestyle, and I want so much more for my family. And that's when everything started to change. Let's talk some serious stats. One report showed that over 60% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. And on top of that, over half, 50% of college graduates are currently working in jobs that don't even require a degree. So what does that mean? It means that the system we were told would protect us isn't always doing its job. For a working mom, that means so much more added stress. More shifts, a second job, less time with family, and more worry. When you're a mom working full-time in healthcare, carrying those student loans on top of trying to save for college or retirement, it literally affects everything. You're missing school events for your kiddos because you're scheduled to work. You're feeling guilty because you're physically there with your kids, but you're so emotionally drained that mentally you're just not there. And then you hit points in your life where you're watching your savings go down because you get hit with those unexpected expenses. I have been there. I watched in 1 week, just 2 days apart last fall, our AC unit died and needed to be replaced. And 2 days later, my husband's car was totaled out in an accident. We literally drained our savings account, and it was stressful, and it made me realize how incredibly fragile our finances really are, and that you cannot just rely on one stream of income. That crisis made me look for something better. And then I realized that I didn't need another job or to take on more shifts at the hospital. I needed another stream of income, one that wasn't going to take more time away from my family, one that I could run from my phone in the pockets of my already busy life. And when I found a way to do that with making money online, everything changed. I no longer needed to spin my wheels doing at-home inventory. I didn't have to do the late night parties and miss more time with my boys. I have built something that works while I sleep. I wish I had found this so much sooner, because I have lived that life where I have tried and failed at literally everything, where I would work a full day at the hospital and then I would go host a party and I would miss out on an entire day with my kiddo. I would come home so exhausted because I thought that success meant working harder, putting in more, longer hours. But let's talk about what I have learned since I started making money online. First of all, you do not need to quit your job right away. You can start small. I still work full-time, and I fit this into the pockets of my busy life. Just a little bit of time here and there. On the weekends, I take an hour to set aside and work on my business. Use a proven system that you know works. You do not need to reinvent the wheel. I wish I had known sooner that things like this existed, that you could build around your already busy life. I have literally built the last 14 years of my life around my 9-to-5 job, where somebody tells me when I can eat lunch, if I can take time off to go to that soccer game or to go to my kid's concert. I would have started this so much sooner if I had known the possibility here. But here's the good part. If you are a working mom with ambition, you can build income from your phone. You can still keep that 9-to-5 job while you build. You can be more present with your family And you can finally feel in control instead of living that paycheck to paycheck cycle. I am living proof that you don't have to wait for the perfect time, because let's be real, that perfect time is never gonna come. You can literally just start with what you have. If you are feeling stuck, I want you to comment ready below, but I also want you to put in the comments what your biggest dream is. Is it more time with your family? Is it taking that dream vacation to Europe? Maybe it's early retirement or paying off your student loans. Maybe it's getting completely debt-free. If you have found value in this video, be sure to like and subscribe, because you don't want to miss what's coming next. And be sure to check out my other videos about how busy working moms are building big income online. We're talking multiple streams, and we're reclaiming our time. You are not alone, and you can still build something big and amazing while still being the present mom that your kids need and deserve. So let's go.